Michal, daughter of King Saul, found herself bound to David in a marriage woven from ambition and love. Saul, consumed by jealousy, saw David's rising popularity as a threat. He offered Michal's hand in marriage, believing it a clever trap. He demanded a dowry of 100 Philistine foreskins, hoping David would die in the attempt. Love, however, found a way. David, smitten with Michal, readily accepted the challenge. He returned victorious, exceeding Saul's grim demand. Their union, forged in defiance of Saul's scheming, blossomed into a deep and abiding love. Michal, a woman of strength and wit, recognized David's greatness even as her father grew more envious. Their love story unfolded against the backdrop of a kingdom fractured by Saul's descent into madness. Michal, caught between her husband and her father, would face a terrible choice: loyalty to her blood or her heart. Saul's madness deepened, his paranoia festering. David, now a celebrated warrior, became the target of the king's rage. Michal, privy to her father's murderous plans, knew she had to act swiftly. She became her husband's protector, her love demanding action. One night, as Saul's assassins closed in, Michal lowered David from their window. She cleverly disguised his escape, using a household idol to buy him precious time. Her quick thinking and courage saved David's life that night. This act of defiance cemented Michal's loyalty to her husband. She chose love over blood, defying her father and risking her own life to save the man she loved. This daring escape would forever mark Michal as a woman of unwavering courage and devotion. Years later, David, now king, brought the Ark of the Covenant to Jerusalem. Overcome with joy and religious fervor, he danced before the ark, his movements unrestrained and ecstatic. Michal, witnessing this display from her window, felt a surge of something else entirely. The Midrash, a collection of rabbinic commentary on the Hebrew scriptures, offers insight into Michal's reaction. Royal protocol demanded decorum, a certain reserve befitting a king. Michal, raised in the strict confines of her father's court, saw David's actions as a breach of this protocol. Some interpretations suggest Michal viewed David's dance as undignified, a public display unbecoming of a king. Others posit that she felt a pang of jealousy, her own position as queen seemingly diminished by David's ecstatic display of devotion to God. Whatever the reason, Michal's disapproval would have dire consequences. Michal's quiet rebuke, uttered within the confines of their home, cut David deeply. He, filled with the Spirit of God, felt her words as a personal affront. The chasm between them, once bridged by their shared defiance of Saul, now seemed insurmountable. The consequences of Michal's words were swift and severe. Scripture tells us that Michal remained childless, a silence that echoed the unspoken pain of her relationship with David. While some interpretations attribute this to divine punishment, others see it as a consequence of the rift that now defined their union. Despite the heartache, Michal found solace in raising her sister Merab's children as her own. This act of love, of nurturing life, even as she remained childless, speaks volumes about Michal's character. She may have been punished, but her spirit remained unbroken. Michal's story, a tapestry woven from love, loyalty, and loss, serves as a poignant reminder of the human cost of power, faith, and the complexities of love in a time of tumultuous change.